Today I'll talk about MATLAB for loop for beginner. So first, what is actually for loop? For loop are used to repetitive task in MATLAB. Basic syntax: for index is equal to start, then step, then end. So here inside that loop, and for loop will end with end, and inside that for loop actually loop body or statement to be repeated. So here index is nothing but a loop variable, and start is the initial value and end is the final value, and step is the increment. Now I'm saying one example, and then I'll talk about how to work for loop. Now here, so first is counting number. Suppose if we want to count 1 to 5, so how do you use that for loop? So for I is equal to 1 to 5, display I end. Now if I go and if I write that in that MATLAB software, so now we have to click that live script file, and then I put that for loop here. So that is for I 1 to 5, and display, that will display that I value and end. Now here I am just removing this. Now if you see that, so first I is equal to, it is like that. So first I is equal to 1. Okay, so that will display 1. Then again next I become 2, then 2. Up to, it will be up when it will be 5, then that loop will stop. So first I is equal to 1 to 5 means that I will vary from 1 to 5. So initially I will be 1, then 2, then 3, then 4, then 5. Now here the display I, it will show the result. Similarly, another example I can take. So here, like, want to calculate sum of the number. Now here suppose I want to add 1 to 4 all this number. So how do you get? Okay, so now here I'm copy pasting. Okay, so here, so sum result, initially sum result is 0. Now for j is equal to 1 to 4, sum result will be sum result plus j. Now I am here putting that, and I am just make that commented this line, so it will not execute it. Now here, so for when j is equal to 1, what will be the sum? Okay, now you can I can delete that. So now here, so sum result 1. Now here if I put 1 here, so you can see that, so initially sum actually 1. Now if I put that, so j will vary up to 2. You can see that. Now that is initially 1 and then 2. Okay, now I can put the display j also, disp. Okay, then disp I can put that j equal to, and then disp of j. Okay, so now here you can see that, so initially when that, okay, this is something problem. Okay, so now here when j is equal to 1, sum result will be 1. When j is equal to 2, sum result already 1, and then it will add will 2, so it will be like sum result plus j, so that is 3. Now if I put 3, so okay, when j is equal to 1, that is 1, j is equal to sum result 3, when j is equal to 3, sum result is 6. Now if I put 4 here, then it will be sum results, j is equal to 1, sum result equal to 1. When j is equal to 2, sum result is equal to 3. When j is equal to 3, sum result is equal to 6. And when j is equal to 4, sum result is equal to 10. It is like that. So now you know how that for loop actually works. Now if I take another example, so here the square of the number. Okay, so again I am taking all this now, and I'm erase all, and then I pasted here. Okay, so I have to remove this number. Now here if I do that, I can easily, okay, so that should be in inverted comma. Okay, so now it is also inverted comma. Okay, so now these are the statement to this percentage integer, percentage is also integer, so k and square, that will be integer. Okay, now here if I run, I'll get that something like that. So square of 1 is 1, square of 2 is 4. Now something is giving some warning. Okay, so this should be like that. Okay, so it is like that. So first it is square of 1 is 1. So if I put 1 here, k is equal to 1, so square of 1 is 1. If I took 2, then I'll get 2. So square of 1 is 1, square of 2 is 4. If I put here 3, so it will be like a square of 1 is 1, square of 2 is 4, square of 3 is 9. So that k is going 1, then 2, then 3, like that. So repeated calculation. So this is the good example of for loop. Okay, now again if I go another example like that cubes of a number. Okay, similar way we can do that. So here a print is the syntax to print that. Okay, so now I can put here. Okay, so that cubic, this delete, this delete. Now here again I have to put inverted comma. Okay, so now this is the inverted comma, sorry, this one, then that this one. Now if I do that, if I run, okay, so there is some mistake. Okay, print of this. Okay, cube. So okay, multiplication sign. Okay, this is okay, and then cube. Okay, so here check for the missing multiplication operator. What is that? Cell L. Okay, fine. I don't know where is this version D here and this D here. Now still there is some mistake. I think this is comma. Yes. So now if I do that, so it will be like that. So cube 1 is 1, cube 2 is 8, cube 3 is 7. So that when that this L is equal to 1, so it will give that only the cube 1 is 1. So when it is 2, it will be like a that cube 2 is 8. When it will be 3, it will be like cube 3 is 7. So that how for loop is work. You can it repeatedly work. So L is varying from 1 to 3, and based on that the calculation is happening. That's it for loop. Thank you.